Sorry to barge in on you like this. I have something I need to talk with you about. I would go to Guan Yu and Zhang Fei with this, but let's just say it's a delicate subject with those two. That's right. You've seen right through me, it seems. Was I right to take him in? The choice has been made, but my uncertainty remains. No matter how much of a monster he might be, I was the one he came to when he needed help. But at the same time, the decision I made might end up bringing harm upon my comrades and the people of Shu. Who do I help? And who do I forsake? And beyond that, what goals do I set out to achieve? I am ashamed to admit it, but I think I have even lost sight of what I thought was my dream. Which is why I want to ask you, will you stay by my side and share a future with us? I know I have true friends in Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, but you're the only one I can really open up to like this. That's not to say I won't forgive you if you turn me down. This decision will change your future, so think carefully before deciding. Your life is yours to live in whatever way you wish. I just felt all the tension leave my body. I am so deeply relieved. What am I saying? I'm already embarrassing myself again, aren't I? You are very special to me. I hope we can make the most of the time we have together.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bei, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiapi. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
You! A change of attire and you're practically a new man.
He is an ally who would fight beside us. this is the least we can do.
An ally?
Yes. He says he's willing to make our camp his home.
Ah, that is excellent news. But are you certain? I seem to recall that you traveled with a purpose. Did you not? I see. Then I will not question you. You and I shall help Liu Bei rise towards greatness. But couldn't you have at least mentioned it to us? You're hurting my feelings here.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you out of it. Next time I'll be sure to tell you beforehand.
Look who we have here. Welcome. We are a close-knit bunch, aren't we?
Lord Cheng Gong.
I've just received a written order from the Emperor, addressed to Lord Liu Bei. You are to slay Yuan Shu.
From the Emperor? They say Yuan Shu is calling himself the Emperor of Zhong. It is no wonder that His Majesty would order his death.
Indeed, indeed. But as you know, it is Cao Cao who protects His Majesty. Making this document less an imperial order and more a command sent by Cao Cao to the other lords, yourself included.
It is still an imperial order. We cannot refuse.
Yes, I urge you to accept. And not to worry, Lord Louis Bu and I will protect Xiapi Castle in the meantime.
You expect us to believe a single word out of your mouths?
My, how vindictive. We had very good reasons to shift our allegiance, I'll have you know.
I don't give a damn about your reasons. I'm just telling you, you'd better not cause problems while we're not home.
I see. And here I was, thinking that Lord Liu Bei had placed his trust in us.
Both of you enough. We all serve the Han. I will gladly accept the order. But Lord Cheng Gong, I need you to understand that there will be those who eye you with suspicion, like Zhang Fei here. To ease those concerns, we will leave one of our own to hold this place while we are away from Xiapi. Are you willing, Zhang Fei?
Yeah. Wait, then I'm staying? This is unbelievable! We're going into battle, and I'm the one hanging back? What is this? Does Liu Bei not need me anymore? I mean, it's not as though I can refuse. Damn it! This is all Louis Bu's fault. If he weren't here, I wouldn't have to keep watch. And you know what Liu Bei asked me to do? He told me to stay near Louis Bu to watch his every move. Meaning I gotta see that bastard's face every single day. And he says I can't even drink. If I can't fight and I can't drink, what am I supposed to do? My pillow is drenched in my tears. But I can't just lay in bed doing nothing. I'll have to find some way to spend my day. Still, I appreciate you trying to cheer me up. I'm gonna go have a drink while I still can. The castle's imposing.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here, so you get people falling in from time to time.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see a big shakedown.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentrate.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, take this.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
sure know how to fight. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! Bear witness to my power. How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Take this! Take this! Begin the advance! Onward, everyone! Without delay! Begin advancing! You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial. Position is vital. Do not lose it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! All my might! All my might! Succeed! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power. An opening. An opening.
Tables turn.
All my might. I see it. An opening. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
Tables turn.
All my might. Now.
Concentrate.
An opening. An opening. Begin the advance.
The enemy
All
officer
units,
has
march.
been defeated.
Begin the advance.
Ha! Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear? None among our ranks can match your deeds.
battle.
Prepare yourself. Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this!
No way. Are we gonna lose?
Take this!
End it!
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. I'm counting on you.
I have slain the enemy officer!
This is going great. Keep up the pace and push on forward.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. Yeah. I see it. An opening. An opening. Whoa, gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. Had it. Failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it. Start the advance. Looking rough. An opening. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. Die. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. An opening. Nice. An opening. An opening. Whoa, I see you. Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. An opening. An opening. Concentrate. Witness to my power. An opening.
I have slain the enemy officer!
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection. An opening. An opening. Nice. Bear witness to my power. All my might. Draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Take this!
Way to stick it to them! Time for me to let loose!
Tables turn. Bear witness to my power. All my might. They have summoned the enemy officer. I'll make it my duty to put them down. An open. We march at once. An opening. An open. Head in. Proceed. That one here put up a good fight for sure. Head in. I'm gonna go see for myself. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Bear witness to my power. An opening. An opening. I see two. An opening.
I'll go after it. The damn rampage stops now! Let's march!
Sense here. Tables turn. An opening. An opening. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentrate.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
This territory is ours. Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Lord Shunyo becomes a different person.
Even with such an eminent family, Ren Shao, not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
Yeah. That's right.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Talking back to those in power landed me a stint.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. What phrase defines the bond between Lord Zhou Yu and Lord Sun Tzu? Give up? The answer is sworn friends.
more battles they have, the busier our streets get. What are they even
Sounds
after?
like the governor.
The town's stonemasons are hard at work. The more battles they have, who's buying everything up?
What does peace even look like?
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shu, not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chuhe.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
Ziluan, please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original guardian of peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Ziluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Forgive me. Maybe it would have been better if you had never met me. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it.
Everything's gotten so exciting.
That's right.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
I'd better choose carefully.
Thank you.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Zhuo, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you, once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Ziluan, thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place, wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
Not many people can read and write.
Yeah.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that hasn't changed.
Who's buying everything up?
I'm so hungry.
Talking back to those in power landed me a stink.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. What phrase defines the bond between...
Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose carefully.
Thank you.
Bailuan, we've confirmed that the invaders are government forces. They already have the village completely surrounded.
How? What happened to our scouts? And even if they have somehow discovered the child's existence, how did they mobilize so quickly?
An informant. Perhaps someone who disagreed with the position you took.
You mean a traitor in the village? Someone rebelling against my decision?
You all need to run. I'll buy us some time.
Zhuo, you can't...
Please, Bailuan. Look after Ziluan. He was never just a stray we took in. He's so much more precious than that. Now listen. I am the strongest fighter in this village, and you two will only get in my way. Do not try to follow me. You have to live, Ziluan. Live and create the world we dreamed of.
Zhuo, wait! Foolish foolish girl! Zilwan, after her! I cannot fly with only one of my wings. We have to save her!
Zhuo entrusted you with her dream. She knew she would never be able to realize that dream. Yet she believed you would make it come to pass. Perhaps my father believed something similar. But Zhuo survived, and she appeared before you. Does that mean... No. It couldn't. Things are drawing to a close, Zilwan, and I will be at your side until the end.
I hear the way Lord Zhang...
Yeah.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their way.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Shall we start? I'd say so. I'm grateful.
Time has come.
I'm counting on you.
Liu Bei seeks to attack Lord Yuan Shu. Ridiculous. Let's go. I'll force his surrender and see that he learns his place.
They've gathered a tremendous force here.
But as the keeper of Shu province, I cannot flee from this fight. We'll draw the enemy into our trap set in the north and south. Turn the tables. To do this, the middle ground must be held. We must drive them back at all costs.
The enemy officer has been defeated. They think they can hold the line against our assault. Fools.
We have the enemy vastly outnumbered. 10 soldiers from the north and south. Crush them! See it. Bear witness to my power. They are playing right into our hands. Now, men, attack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ambush! Let's go.
Liu Bei's men fight like cowards.
We'll have to take another path. In advance here.
The real fight starts now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just as we planned. Attack! Scatter them to the winds!
Damn it! An ambush! This bodes ill for us. Good. You all stood your ground well. Now it's our turn to strike back.
Let them taste stone and grit!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Damn wretches!
They had traps laid out for us. Concentrate.
Our advantage still stands. Fight without fear! Force them back!
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The hunt continues yet! Let's join the fray!
Take this.
I
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Amazing! We cannot succeed. Not without you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. We shall go where the fight is in full swing. Rally your spirits and forge ahead. Take this. They caught us off guard, but still we stand strong. Regroup. Let's give them a surprise of our own. I will bring this to my power. I see it. Prepare yourselves. We'll break you. We made it through some. Concentrate. Now we go on the offensive.
charging in alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die.
Gotta be quicker. There we go. Can't believe it. The enemy officer right now has been defeated.
Falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Now! Loose the fire arrows!
Now they're using fire? No way.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. Take this! Take this! Looking rough. Take this! Looking rough. My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. Tables turn. Looking rough. Looking rough. Turn the tables. Bear witness to my power. This appears to be as far as we go.
We are soldiers of the new emperor. Now is the time to rid the world of the insolent traitor Liu Bei.
Such great strength.
Behold, my eminence, and laud my bravery, your emperor is taking to the field. Traitors to the throne are to be shown no mercy. How dare he do all my might. On and is nothing more than Cao Cao's puppet. Manipulated into attacking the one true emperor. His actions are unforgivable. All my might. Liu Bei, admit your ignorance and kneel before me. I have come to punish you for your insolence.
The battle is growing ever more strenuous for us. We must seek a solution.
You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms. All my might. All my might. Take this. Bear witness to my right. Roll over the boulders.
The enemy officer.
Give them something to really cry about.
Looking rough.
Started throwing stones down from above. We're doomed. It's time! Light the fire! This should do it! Fire! It's all on fire! Hold strong! Take that! It's your turn! Raise your one thing after another! Incompetent fools! Tables turn. This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentrate. Hold my power! You vermin! The Emperor is tantamount to sacrilege! Mark my words, you will regret this.
That was close. Let's head back. I'm sure that Zhang Fei has grown tired of waiting. Couple of close calls, but we've won. Yuan Shu making the first move wasn't part of the plan, but thanks to all of you, we managed to rout his forces.
A simple task. I only regret that I could not slay Yuan Shu. He will not survive our next encounter. I wonder how Zhang Fei is faring right now.
Don't worry. I'm sure all is well. At least I haven't heard anything of concern.
Brother! Liu Bei!
Wait, is that?
Brother!
Zhang Fei, what are you doing here? I left you in charge of Xiapi Castle.
Without warning. That was the very reason. You were ordered to watch over him. I'm sorry, I was out drinking in town. I got so bored guarding the castle that I needed to cut loose. Unbelievable. Yes, we cannot change what has already happened. We will fight Liu Bu and recapture the castle. Yeah, and I'll be damned if I make the same mistake again.
No, we will not attack Xiapi.
What? Is this part of some greater plan? Or will you simply surrender Xiapi to Liu Bu?
For now, we have no choice but to let him have it. The men are exhausted. They cannot fight in their condition. Recapturing Xiapi is important, but our opponent is Lord Liu Bu. Our forces alone wouldn't stand a chance against such odds. There is no reason to believe that Lord Liu Bei will be cruel to the people there. Fighting him now gains us nothing.
But
as much as I hate to admit it, losing Xiapi is something of a relief. It's a weight off my shoulders. Until now, I have forged my path with an unrelenting determination to help those in need. Did I make the right choices? Or have I gone astray? What does it truly mean to make the world a better place? I still do not know. But if there are answers to these questions, then perhaps I can find them within someone like Lord Liu Bei. We should prepare to withdraw.
Liu Bei! It's all my fault. If I hadn't lost control of the castle, he'd never be talking like this.
all we can do now is support his decision. As for Xiapi, Liu Bei can have it for now.
I wonder, what's happened to Liu Bei since that day? It's like he lost the guts he once had. Do you think it's all because of the blunder I made? We lost Xiapi, and he won't even fight to take it back. He's not even angry, he just goes on about how relieved he is.
Perhaps this behavior is part of his nature. His noble desire to help those in need drove him to extend a hand to someone with no sense of honor or justice. One might praise the generosity of his heart, but tolerance can be a dangerous virtue.
I could, but it wasn't long ago that I lost to Xiapi. Even if I could bring myself to go see him, I wouldn't feel right telling him what to do. Sorry, but could I ask you to talk to him for us?
He's likely at one of the pubs along the road.
Thanks. We're counting on you.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so...
It's you. I'm sorry. Our journey has only just begun, and you're already seeing me at my worst. That would be... thank you. Please, indulge me and listen for a moment. It feels like it's been a lifetime since I left Yo. And yet it has passed in the blink of an eye. I only picked up a weapon because I was tired of seeing the sadness on everyone's faces. And before I knew it, I found myself in a position far higher than I could ever possibly deserve. I said I wanted to accomplish great things. But that doesn't mean I want to sit in a castle and look down on others. If Lord Louis Bu will protect the people of Shu, then that is good enough for me. Well, I think so, but this is all for the best. For Lord Louis Bu, for the people of Shu, and for us as well.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Louis Bu wishes to speak with you.
Lord Louis Bu? What could he possibly want now? An imperial decree to subdue Yuan Shu. Is this the result of our recent defeat?
It seems you have all been deemed ineffectual. This time, the task has fallen to Lord Louis Bu. So, what will you do now, Lord Liu Bei?
If it's not one thing, it's another. Funny, just when we were about to carry out this order, you stabbed us in the back. So this time, why don't you do the fighting and leave the guard duty to us?
And now you taunt us with a promise of betrayal. Perhaps I should kill you all while I still have the chance.
You're welcome to try!
Stop. This is complicated enough.
So what's the plan then? You're just going to join forces with these traitors?
Calm down. They are neither friends nor foes. Lord Taoqian has tasked us with the protection of Shu. And as long as Yuan Shu maintains his position at Shouchun, Shu will be vulnerable to attack. Therefore, I have decided that we will assist you in defeating his forces.
Brother!
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool. Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are amazing.
Well...
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price.
I'm so hungry. Hey, Dad, could you buy something for us tonight?
Lord Sun Ce, there you are. Allow me to thank you for heeding the call.
We also have a score to settle with Yuan Shu. The Emperor's order was a blessing, if anything. We know exactly how he operates, and exactly how to counter him.
That is reassuring. It feels as if I'm talking to Lord Sun Jian himself.
Your father was by our side when we fought to put down the Yellow Turban Rebellion and slay Dong Zhuo. We saw for ourselves why he was known as the Tiger of Jiangdong. I hope to see you match your father in battle.
Yuan Shu's army is nothing but a swarm of pests. Your assistance will not be required.
You think you'll outperform us, do you? We'll see about that.
I see no purpose to this meeting. I'm going to tend to red hair.
You've got some unique acquaintances, don't you?
I suppose he's a little uncouth, but I'm sure he'll be there when we need him.
It's hard to believe you ended up in the service of Lord Liu Bei. I suppose it makes some sense, considering the long history between you. But, well, it's just disappointing. I wish you had chosen Lord Sun Sa. I know it's a difficult subject. I will keep the rest of my thoughts to myself. But, did you ever think we'd see the day when Lord Cao Cao, Lord Liu Bei, and our forces would be fighting for the same cause once again? And with the likes of you on our side, there's no way we can lose. We may have chosen different lords, but we'll have each other's backs all the same. I'm glad to fight by your side.
This was a bit unexpected, or perhaps I should say, disappointing.
Whatever do you mean, Lord Cao Cao?
Shall I put it more plainly? Lowering yourself before that wild beast has brought you to ruin. That is what I meant to say.
Ruin?
I once considered you a hero. I feared that one day you might become a threat standing in my way. Great warriors flocked to your side, drawn to your mystique. For a time, my mind was constantly occupied with devising ways that I might thwart your rise. But now, it seems that I needn't have troubled myself.
You talk as if you have already claimed the entire world as your own. Do you truly think it will bend to your will at the snap of a finger?
Enough of your sophistry. That is, if you wish to save what remains of your dignity. You are now but a stone tumbling down the road. No man is foolish enough to engage a stone in a struggle for power. Being Louis Bu's dog is the best you can hope to achieve.
buying everything up. There's nothing left to eat.
Shall we start?
Come.
I'm counting on you.
Advance! We will attack Shouchun from the east! Justice is on our side! Everyone, advance! False Emperor Yuan Shu is a threat to all who dwell in this realm. We who are loyal to the Han will stop him.
Let's go. We must first take control of the enemy's base of operations.
We cannot allow them to go any further. Archers, loose!
Is that all they've got? I'm going to need 1,000,000 archers if you want to stop me.
The enemy officer.
We will attempt to infiltrate the castle by scaling the walls. Push forward and cut a path through the enemy.
This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We should use the ram to break the gates. Can I rely on you to advance the front line? Clear a path for it.
Is that all you've got? I'm not gonna let you through so easily.
Well now, Cao Cao's men brought a battering ram with them. Still, it doesn't seem they'll reach the castle anytime soon. This is a fine opportunity to make him indebted to us. We shall hold this position, create a foothold, and assist with the catapult attack. Advance the march!
There's no need to assist. I shall crush any enemy who comes our way. It's time to advance.
Off he goes. Let us continue to secure strategic points.
supports the old imperial ways. We are here to impose your punishment.
Begin the advance.
They may have superior numbers. We have them beat in experience. Be not afraid. Keep whittling down their forces. All my might. The fabled imperial seal is in my grasp. As such, I am your emperor, ruler of this land.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. They're pushing us back. But victory is still within our reach. Those men on the ramparts are troublesome. We need to eliminate them and hurry to assist Lord Louis Bu.
Oh my, it's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
Get ready for a bloodbath, you lot!
Finally latched onto Shou Chen's ramparts.
Come, soldiers of Wu, take heart and sweep the enemy off the walls. You may have scaled the walls, but we shall not let you run amok in the castle. Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
Ladders have been secured to the castle walls. Come, let us take the rampart.
This is our moment! All in line behind Lord Louis Bu! That's the march! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Of a true warrior!
Good work of our forces. That weapon truly is incredible.
As many comrades as you wish. You shall not enter the castle. Now while I'm around. The enemy officer falls behind and defeated. Tide is turning in our favor. Increase the pace and press the attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now then, let us begin the attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. Large-scale attack. Listen up, you lot. This is no time for cowardice. It's over. The enemy officer has been defeated. Damn it. I cannot hold out any longer. I have failed in my duties. We're in danger. With this, the enemy assault should wane. Now's our chance. Press the attack. The enemy has breached the castle walls. Time for you to fulfill your duty as my personal guard. Engage these insolent curs who would harm your emperor. We're going on the offensive. Get ready. The enemy officer. Do not let them near Lord Yuan Shu. The emperor. Protect him, even if it costs us our lives.
I
hope this surprises you.
The enemy officer. This battle should have been ours for the taking. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Them after all.
Attacks from the rampart should abate now. Come, let us advance the front line.
On the back foot! We can break them here. Keep pushing them back!
That's broken through the gate. Invade the castle. Bring me Yuan Shu's head. Now advance!
We won't be able to hold out much longer!
One down! Many more to go!
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family. Prepare yourselves. I know how to get the job done.
There's no enemy officers. I say used to.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impossible! Numbers alone should have secured our victory!
Let's go. And open it.
One down! Many more to go!
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Continue working hard to set
The enemy officer
for everyone
has been defeated.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Hit it. All right. The siege tower has reached the walls. Now we can storm the castle. Come, stalwart heroes of Wu. Now is our time to take the castle. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I want to push on, but let's wait for a while.
officer has been defeated.
We're stopping here.
Let's go.
Let us see what the enemy has in store.
Time is right. We should attack now.
Our strength is unrivaled. Show them what we're made of. Heroes, come with me! Fight alongside me!
The army grows larger still. You cannot underestimate Yuan Shu for even a moment. Yuan Shu has an odd intensity. Whenever he makes a move, something is bound to happen. Something is amiss. Only we could strike at him directly.
It would seem there are some who conspire against your emperor. Protect me, my peerless warriors!
Amazing. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. I cannot afford to fall here. That was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help. How could this be? I have never known defeat. Never!
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Hey, over here! I knew you were coming, but I didn't think it would take that long.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold, my subjects! Your emperor is taking to the field!
His Majesty stands in the front lines himself! We cannot let his boundless courage go unanswered!
Liu Bei, you would cozy up to the likes of Louis if it meant hindering me?
Yes. Yes, I would. That's precisely it. She was placed under my guard, and I will do all that I can to protect it. Tell me, what shame is there in that?
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
This isn't good. Can't lose here. Not now.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Take this. You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
This is tough.
It won't take me down that easily.
No way. I'm gonna lose. We end this here.
You're here too? These guys are strong, and they really like to fight.
The road ahead is thorny. Walk it we shall.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
There you are. Let us stomp out the enemy.
Forgive me for imposing on you in such a manner. I'm ready to face any punishment.
Let's end this. To my knees.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Get open.
I cannot accept this. I won't. As long as I possess the Imperialist seal, I am the Emperor.
Now the safety of Shu is assured. I have done what I needed to. Let us celebrate this victory.
Now we're getting pushed around by both Liu Bei and Cao Cao. Makes me sick.
Brothers.
What is it, Liu Bei?
I've finally found it. I now know what I have to do. Just hear me out. Until now, we've been charging forward without a real cause. We had no ideals to uphold or plans to follow. To people like Lord Cao Cao and Lord Liu Bei, who are driven by a strong desire to carve their own path, we must have seemed insignificant.
Are you saying they're better than you, brother? If this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
It's no joke. Lord Cao Cao has the will to tread a path of blood. And Lord Liu Bei's skill in battle is unmatched. No talent of mine raises me up above my rivals. It's hard to admit, but it's the truth. Not everyone in this world has something that gives them a clear sense of purpose. If anything, the majority of people will die before they even come close to finding that for themselves. Being born into this turbulent world, clinging to a dream, and seeing it through is a privilege only granted to a lucky few.
Yes, that is certainly true. But what do you intend to do in such a world?
I will create a world where people can live as they wish. A world where no one will be forced to serve the will of another. Where all people can choose a path and follow it to a future of their own making.
Brother.
But I am still powerless. For now, I will be forced to remain under Lord Cao Cao's control. Would you still be willing to wait with me? To stand by until it is our time to rise?
Of course. How could I oppose this grand purpose you have found for us?
I believe in you, brother. I will never leave your side.
As much as I'd like to crush Liu Bu and the others right now, you've convinced me. The wait is worth it.
Thank you. It will be hard, but I know we can do it. No matter what anyone says, I'll stay true to myself. I will do what I believe is right, in the way I see fit. That is the only path to power. This stone on the road is about to roll its way to victory.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Aha!
We have it better than most, just being able to live out our days in peace. I can't complain.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Let's go. Take this!
grateful. I'd say so.
Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are amazing.